Hello friends, I'm Pastor John, pastor of Sellersburg United Methodist Church, and this is What's Up Wednesday for Wednesday, December 17th. Well, you were probably as surprised as I was when you woke up this morning and all the snow was melted away and gone. That must mean, of course, that spring is just around the corner. What? It's still fall? It's not even winter yet? This weekend? Oh. Well, it's still fall and apparently winter doesn't even start till this weekend. So never mind about the whole spring thing. However, we are in the middle of the Advent and the Christmas season. So we have that to celebrate still. I guess we shouldn't be in too big of a hurry. We don't want to just zoom through the holiday, right? And end up it's January or spring and we're wondering what happened to Christmas. So we still have a chance, still have an opportunity to slow down, take advantage, and enjoy this season. So let's try and do that. Still a lot of things going on because it is the Christmas season. We have, of course, Friday morning Bible study. That's this Friday morning at 10 a.m. right downstairs in room 2 in our church basement. And we are still in the middle of a Christmas-themed study called Christmas Foretold, which is studying both prophecies from the Old Testament as well as understandings and doctrine and future beliefs about Christmas and that story. And so we're just taking a deep dive into the Christmas story and putting all that together. We missed last week because of all the snow. So we'll be doing our third lesson this Friday morning, and then our fourth lesson, our final lesson, is moved out to the 2nd of January. Of course, we won't have any, we won't meet the day after Christmas on the 26th. So we'll get to that later in future episodes. But we are having Friday morning Bible study this Friday on the 19th, and we'll be in week 3 of our Advent study. The men, of course, will be having their breakfast this Saturday morning as usual. And so they invite all the men of our church and our community to join them. They meet every Saturday morning in the fellowship hall at about 8:30 and have a wonderful, delicious breakfast. They usually take a time to pray and to lift up prayer concerns in detail. And then always have a great theological question to spur conversation and get us talking. So it's actually a wonderful time and a great way to start off your weekend. I would encourage all of the men of our church to come and to try it out and see what it's like. That then leads us back to Sunday morning, which of course begins with Sunday School for all ages at 9 a.m. And then that leads us into worship at 10:15 a.m. And we are in our 4th Sunday of Advent and in our sermon series there, where we are talking about Christmas and how fast it's coming, and how we need to slow down and revel in the season and allow all that is part of Christmas, which is peace and hope and joy. And this week we'll be talking about love. And so we don't want to miss all the good parts of Christmas by zooming off into the future and getting and speeding through this holiday season. So that'll be this Sunday morning and part of our worship. Our last Sunday before we do reach Christmas. Still a couple of special Christmas events coming up. One of them is Sunday afternoon at 2, and that is right next door at 300 North New Albany. That's the parsonage where I live, and Jennifer and Rose. And for right now, Joanna is home from school. And so we are going to open up the parsonage just like we did last year and invite the entire congregation and anybody really who would like to come by and just visit for a while. Jennifer has a lot of decorations that were handed down to her from her grandmother. She has a whole shelf of intricate rooms all decorated, and that came from as far back as the 1960s was when it was started by her grandmother. And so she continues that tradition each year. And so that we have to show off to everybody. And it's just a great time to come and like I said, just relax and celebrate the season. So we invite all of you to come out to our open house. That's this Sunday afternoon from 2 to 4 p.m. And then, of course, Christmas Eve. We'll be back here in the sanctuary on Wednesday evening. That's when the 24th is this year, at 7 p.m. It'll be a candlelight service, but open to the whole family. I usually do 2 children's times just to get the kids more involved in the service and in the story. And then, of course, we will end Christmas Eve service with our traditional candlelight singing of Silent Night. And so it's just a wonderful way to conclude the Advent season and to transition into Christmas itself. And so I hope that you can all come and be a part of that. And then the Sunday after the 28th is a Christmas celebration. We're just going to sing lots and lots of hymns and with a little bit of story in between. And so it'll be just a wonderful time to come together and celebrate in the Christmas season together. We also probably are expecting to have a big announcement this Sunday. I can't say too much more about it at this point, but please be alert and pay attention and listen on Sunday, this Sunday, for a big announcement in our church. And so you'll just have to come and see what that's all about. But I'm hoping it's going to be a wonderful, great thing and a blessing to our church. And so you'll have that to look forward to this week and into the 28th as well. And then into the new year, for that matter. And so, all that being said, that's a lot going on. I do have a lot to do to get ready for all of that. Apparently, I'm going to have to find some more long sleeve shirts because apparently it's still fall and we're nowhere near spring. So, but anyway, that's what's up this Wednesday. I hope that you are having a blessed day, a wonderful week, and a magnificent holiday season. God bless.